Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Build video with me, Vanilla Raccoon. Heyo! And in this Minecraft Let's Build video, we are going to learn how to build a small fantasy house. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Now, I would like to state this here and now that this build is actually pretty much based off of something that I had built in my latest World of Raccoons Let's Play video, and in the event that you would like to see that video, then through the power of YouTube cards, one will be appearing at the top right corner of your screen right now that will take you to that video, so then you can watch it after you're done watching this video. Now, what I went ahead and did here was I raised it up in a total of 5 with dark oak logs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then I hopped over by 4 blocks, and on the 4th block I raised it up again in a total of 5, and then I did the same thing so that we have something that looks like a box. Now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to jump a total of 4, and on the 4th block I'm only going to raise it up by 3, and we're going to do the exact same thing over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to begin to work on the frame of the roof, and this is something that I like to do because it helps me figure out where the roof is going to come down at, how high up the roof is going to go, and also it shows me it helps me get a visual as to how large in size the structure that I'm working on is going to be. So for the secondary roof, the lower portion of the roof right here, this is what your frame should look like. I'm going to take a moment to just let you guys catch up, or if you want to pause the video, you can. Alright. Now when it comes to working on the primary roof, we're going to go ahead and place one single stair on the tippy top of the 5 up dark oak log pillar that we have going on, and then we're going to go ahead and place some cobblestone stairs on both sides, so that way we can have our dark oak stair in the middle twisting and turning. Then we're going to do the exact same thing for all the other dark oak stairs that we placed, and then we should have something that looks like this. Trying to get a better angle so you guys can see it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place upside down cobblestone stairs on the back end of the cobble stairs that we previously placed down. And then I'm gonna take cobblestone blocks and place them on top of the upside down cobblestone stairs on the primary roof, so then we have something that looks like this. Then what I'm going to do is just take some cobblestone stairs, place them on top of the cobblestone blocks, but this is a key thing that I would like to point out, is that you want to make sure your cobblestone stairs are facing out from the structure itself. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to take our dark oak stairs, oops, not like that, there we go, like this, and now we're going to begin to connect these points of interest. Oops, not like that, there we go. And I'm so sorry that my phone went off in the background. I forgot to put it on mute. I'm going to do that in a moment. So let's just go ahead and finish this off. And there we go. Now let me go ahead and mute my phone. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to fill in these spaces by going on the inside of the roof. And then we're going to place one single dark oak plank behind each of these cobblestone blocks until we have something that looks like that. Let me go ahead and fly on the inside just so you guys can see it better. Try and get a little bit more close and personal. Well, maybe not too personal. So then we're going to cap off the primary roof by placing upside down cobblestone stairs facing out from the structure in between the 2 normal placed cobblestone stairs. And we're going to do that for each point right along right there. And then on top of those upside down cobblestone stairs, we're then going to place just a normal cobblestone stair facing in towards the structure, and then we're going to go ahead and do something like this, so that we have a nice little roof piece going on. And then we're going to place a low cobblestone slab just like this, and then we're going to, for the moment, take a dark oak slab, place it right next to that cobblestone slab. We're going to take another dark oak slab, place it next to there so it's in the middle of the roof, but then we're going to remove the first dark oak slab and then place it on the upper half block space right in between the stairs. So then your roof should look something like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to begin to fill in the walls here. And so I'm just going to go ahead and use polished diorite, because in the A Little Taste of Germ resource pack, it looks like a polished, pristine version of stone brick block. And if in the event that you are playing on the PC and you would like to have this amazing texture pack, then in the description section there will be a link that will take you to the download source for this. It is a safe source. I have downloaded this resource pack with each new update that the YouTuber Germ has pushed out. So now what I'm going to do here, oh, can I please get out? Thank you very much. Is after I've filled in the walls, I'm going to, as you can tell, leave an opening right here, and then leave an opening in this section right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly up through here. I'm just going to go ahead and place dark oak slabs all the way in. When it comes to working on a way to get up to the second floor, we'll worry about that when we cross that bridge. But now we're going to continue to fill in this area right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take cobblestone, and right behind this upside down cobblestone stair is where I'm going to place the cobblestone block. Now, just so we don't have to see that ugly, well, not ugly, but just so we don't have to see the bottom section of the cobblestone block, we're going to take a polished diorite block and place it right beneath it. So then we have something like this. Let's just go ahead and grab a torch as well, because it's starting to get a little dark inside of here. And there we go. So hopefully this has brighten it up just enough so you can see what the inside of the roof looks like. It looks like it has a bit of a dome effect going on, but it's not a dome. Now, in the event that you do not want to see the lower half of that cobblestone block, then all you have to do is take a dark oak stair and just place it right where you have the dark oak slab at, and then you should have something that looks like this. Now let's just go ahead and fly out of here, and then right above the horizontal dark oak support beam, we're going to place another polished diorite block. So then we have something that looks like that. Now we're going to begin to connect the secondary roof with the central point of the structure, and we're going to go ahead and do something like this. Let me actually, before I even go any further, let me go ahead and just fill in the walls, because I would like to focus on the roof and not get distracted with worrying about where the walls are going to be at. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave it at that. Now we're going to go ahead and continue to connect the secondary roof with the primary roof slash central point of the structure. And actually, before I go any further, I'm so sorry that this is a bit unorganized. I'm going to go ahead and place some cobblestone walls along the dark oak pillars, and you're going to see why in a bit, because this is actually not only part of detailing and adding a little depth into the build, but it is also gonna help just cover up any blank spaces, so to speak. And then we're going to take dark oak stairs and place them upside down on top of the fence, dark oak fence post. Yes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take cobblestone stairs, and right beneath each of these cobblestone stairs that we started to work with for the primary roof, we're just going to place them upside down, and let's just go ahead and squeeze it right there. There we go. So now what we can do is we can continue connecting the secondary roof with the central point, and right there where you have this empty blocks placed, you're going to have a stair facing out from it. So then when you connect the secondary roof with the central point of the house, you're then going to have a little twisty turny action going on, and we're going to do the exact same thing over there. Not like that, do something like this, and then similar to, well, not similar, we're going to do the exact same thing right here down here, just so we can continue that pattern, so to speak. Then we're going to go ahead, grab this cobblestone slab, place it down, and then we're going to go ahead and just fill in the spaces. We're going to leave this open, and you're going to see why in a moment. I don't want to rush ahead of myself, but I would like to prepare for future parts of this Let's Build video. So now all we have to do is we're going to punch a hole in the floor above, do something like this, so we have this tapered off. Now we're going to go ahead and grab, let's go ahead and use magenta stained window panes and just fill in the spaces right here. Let's go ahead and hop back down, fill in the space like this, And then we're gonna go ahead and continue, just go ahead and begin to clear off our bar. And now we're gonna do something like this, and we're going to continue to place down cobblestone walls and dark oak fence posts along the dark oak log pillars. Now what I'm going to do is, just for some detailing purposes, I'm going to take dark oak fence gates and I'm going to place them on top of the upside down dark oak stairs and prop them inwards facing towards the beam. And there we go. Now, this is what the structure is going to look like overall. And what I'm going to do at this point is I'm just going to go ahead and remove the grass and throw down some flooring and then place the doors down. And then we're going to begin to work on the interior of this small fantasy house. So I'll see you guys in a moment. One tip I have for you all, in the event that you are going to be using this resource pack, A Little Taste of Germ, or at least one that has a variation of colors for a particular block, what you can do is, for example, these, as you can tell with the stone blocks, we have two different shades of gray. We have one that is a little vibrant and one that is not so vibrant. What I like to do is, right above the stone blocks that have a vibrant tone to them, I like to go ahead and place one type of slab, and then where the not so vibrant shade of gray is at is where I'm going to be placing another type of slab at. So that way we have some variation going on. And oops, didn't mean to do that. There we go. And there you go. So now let's begin to work on the interior of this structure. We're going to first off replace this stone block and just place a spruce door down like this, and then we're going to come inside of here. Now, originally when I had designed this small fantasy house, this is where I was going to be having some cows or pigs or chickens or even some horses to be parked at. So I guess what I would really do here is then take a spruce door. But actually, you know what, let's go ahead and remove these slabs, and why don't we go ahead and grab some coarse dirt and some gravel that way. And you know what, let's go ahead and grab some hay ball bales as well. So similar to what we did with the placement of the two different types of slabs, where the vibrant sorry about that, where the vibrant shade of gray is at is where I'm going to be placing my coarse dirt, and then where the not so vibrant shade of gray is at is where I'm going to be placing my gravel. So now we have something that looks like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to begin to place some hay ball bales down like this, and I think I'm going to go ahead and punch out these two pieces of the wall. I'm going to go ahead and then grab a trap door and then do something like this. The hay bales right there are for temporary purposes, obviously, as you can tell, but that way then we have a little window for our animals to just, you know, peek out when they're propped open. Of course, we don't want anything to run or get away from here, so it may be a good idea to keep them closed for the most part. So let's go ahead and place down another door right here, and now we have a little entrance to our little pen area. Now why don't we go ahead and just, oops, nope, not that key. Let's go ahead and grab some, let's go ahead and use some spruce fence gates, just so we have a little variation going on with the colors that we have for our structure. And actually, speaking of variation, why don't we go ahead and begin to apply some in the roof? Now, if you're anything like me, your build is never just a build. It always has some type of background story or lore to it. So what I'm going to say for the lore is, as I continue to work on applying the variation, let me go ahead and just place this down right there. We'll have a little sunroof for our pen area. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that the spruce stairs indicates where a leaky roof is at. So where the leaky roof is at is, so where the spruce stairs are at is where the water tends to leak from in regards to where the roof is at. And why don't we go ahead and just do something like this. Let's not go over the top, and then also it's going to leak back down through here, and we're going to just bring it down like that so it trickles in a sense in a S formation, or like a snake would move around in. And then we're going to do the exact same thing up here. And this is something you don't have to do. It's something that I like to do. Once again, if you're anything like me, your build is never just a build. It always has some type of a background story to it. And then let's just go ahead and grab some spruce planks as well, just so then we can continue to apply the leaky roof atmosphere that is in this build. Now let's just make sure we don't have them too close to one another. So I think this is where we're just going to leave it at as it is. Go ahead and place a spruce plank right there. Place one right there. And there we go. So now, like I was saying, let's begin the work on the inside of this build. Now, we don't have a lot of space, but that is okay. What we're going to do is we're then going to take some spruce stairs, and we're going to place some... let's go ahead and do something like this. Now, we're going to have to punch out the slabs right here. And then we're going to do something like this. And then we're going to go ahead, grab a bed. We're going to throw it down right there. We're then going to have to grab some trap doors. And why don't we go ahead and do, something like this. Not sure if I actually am a fan of how that looks. Let me see. We could just do something like that. Okay, that looks a lot better now that I think about it. And we're going to have a trapdoor right there, just so we don't have anything, just so we don't have any accidents falling down off of the ledge. And then we're going to place a ender chest right there. And then what we can do right down here is we're going to go ahead and grab a crafting chest table. We're then going to grab a furnace and then a chest, just because, well, we're going to need a place to store some stuff at. So why don't we go ahead and throw our crafting chest table right in there, place the chest adjacent to it, and then we're going to place a furnace right there. And in the event that you want to have some, ooh, that's a new texture. I didn't notice that before in this resource pack. Alright, the top part of the stove looks nice. And then we're going to have another little chest right there. And I guess just in the event that if it's raining and you don't want to wear your armor, you want to leave it out to dry, we'll just place an armor stand right there. We're going to go ahead and grab another torch, and we're going to grab our magenta stained window panes once more. And we're going to just push out a window right there. We're going to leave a torch right there so we have some lighting in this area. And for the most part, there you go. Now, one thing I like to do when it comes to applying a ceiling or a for the roof, for the floor above, is I like to just go ahead and take stairs and place them like this, just so we have a little bit of detail going on. This is something you don't have to do, but it's something that I like to do. Now, we're going to go ahead and just place down a torch right here. That way the animals that inhabit this area will have some light, and they're in the event that they're afraid of the dark, they don't have to worry about that. Now, why don't we go ahead and continue to work on the roof inside of here, and let's go ahead and do something like that. There we go. Let me see. Ooh, this is a little weird. Okay. Huh. Wait a minute. Why you... Oh, that's because we brought it down right there. Did I do something? Oh, wait, no. It's because we have this. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I thought I made a boo-boo for a moment, but I didn't. So, now, all we have to do... Okay, yeah, because it's because we have that cobblestone wall in the back area that we're not going to have this going on this level over here. So, well, I guess what we could do is just do something like this, and there we go. Now, in the event that you want to have a little storage area for your animals in this area, why don't we go ahead and just grab a spruce, something like this, and there you go. So, that is going to do it for this video, you guys. Thank you all ever so much for tuning in, and remember, if you like what you see, then please give that like button a hug and subscribe for the latest buzz. And if you had a blast with a good laugh, then make sure you favorite this video and share it with a friend or two. But until next time, peeps, this is Vanilla Raccoon. Peace out.